Hey guys, this is Ron here from Carolina Warlord Gaming, and today we're going to be looking at this brand new attempt at a total conversion modification from Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord of a Game of Thrones. I'm extremely excited. There's at least something out for Game of Thrones. It's my absolute favorite. The modifications for Warband, Clash of Kings, and A World of Ice and Fire were both great. I love them. I've played the mess out of them, and I'm really excited to show this to you and check it out and see what this guy's got going. This is very, very early. It's not going to be complete, but it has a brand new map, has a bunch of things going for it, and we're going to look at it together today and check it out. I've already started a game, so if we don't have to create a character, we're just going to get right into the checking out the map. Kind of look at it from top to bottom. Check out some of the factions, some of the stuff that's going on, and just get a good insight of what's going on. Okay, well, let's see where looks like we're starting out. It looks like in the Vale, in the Fingers, maybe Little Fingers, was born somewhere around there. I'm not sure. Okay, it looks like a big, huge chunk of the map is the north. North of the wall. Okay, let's check out. Looks like the Night King's Keep. It looks like the White Walkers are a faction, or a playable faction in this game, in this modification, which is very interesting, very different. Uh, I don't know if I necessarily like it, but I mean, it's definitely unique. I kind of like the idea of the White Walkers being kind of this mystical, force to be reckoned with, not really a a faction with cities, castles, and villages. It looks like they have several towns. Night King's Keep's a town, several towns that they're in complete control of, and several castles and several villages that are owned by the White Walkers, the faction of the White Walkers. So it's very interesting. Indeed, something very unique to this. So let's check it out. Let's see what we got else is going on in this map right now. There's the wall. The wall looks pretty cool. Yeah, it's very nice looking wall. There's Castle Black. It looks like the owner of this is Clan Stark of the faction which is the North. Okay, we got the Starks in control of Castle Black. It goes all the way over to the Shadow Tower. Let's see. I guess it would be, yes, the Shadow Tower. And let's go. It should be what, Eastwatch by the Sea over here. There's Eastwatch. Okay. And there's Hardhome, which is owned by the White Walkers, is on the other side of the wall. So very interesting, very unique to this. I'm curious to see how this all plays out. But the White Walkers seem to start off the game with a huge chunk of the map. Pretty much everything north of the wall looks like it's owned by the White Walkers. Okay, let's keep on traveling a little south and seeing what's going on. Uh, okay. Okay, we got Last Tarf, and this is the Clan Umber. Okay, it looks like that they're kind of departing from the whole, uh, the whole, all the people of the same clan have the same colors. So it's gonna be hard to keep track of, but it's kind of cool because that's the Umber colors there. Even though they're part of the North, they're not necessarily taking the same colors as the Starks. So if you play Bannerlord, you have to take your king's colors. You don't get to keep your own colors, but that's kind of cool about so far. I like that. You know, and there's the Dread Fort. See some other parts. There's Winterfell over there, tumble down. Okay, this is it. Okay, let's check out this map. See what we got going on. Huh. Looks like the map. It starts. It's a lot of the north. The wall, north of the wall. A lot of the north is focusing mostly on the north, and then it goes down through the looks like the Riverlands and the Vale. Huge parts of the map, and then it goes down. and a lot of the southern parts of the Reach and the southern parts of Dorne are cut off. And these big blotches are some kind of a bug that happens in the creator. I mean, I heard something about that. They're not quite sure what these big squares are on the map. We're going to kind of ignore them and give them a pass for now. But looks like the map kind of cuts off the bottom part of Westeros, parts of the Reach and Dorne. Let's go down here and look at the Dornish Kingdom. Okay, this is the faction Dorne. They have Skyreach, God's Grace, a couple towns. Oh, and here at least they included here Sunspear over here from Clan Martell of Dorne over here. So that's pretty much the Dornish Kingdom. Let's go over here and see what's going on. Here's sandstone. It's another, it looks like it's something else from Clan Martell. Okay, and this other, it looks like Old Town and the Arbors, completely not, on this map at all. And, okay, Night Song. Oh, there's Clan Baratheon here. This yellow is Clan Baratheon. Okay, this is very interesting and very unique. Highgarden, which is the Tyrells, is part of a faction called the Southern Kingdoms. So from what it looks like, and here's Clegane Hall is part of the Southern. It looks like they've clumped together the Westerlands and the Reach into what is called the Southern Kingdoms. So it's very interesting, very unique to this. I haven't seen that before. The map is completely different than what I'm using. Here's Lannisport over here, Casterly Rock. Yeah, the map's completely different than what I've grown accustomed to playing some of the Warband mods. So it's going to be something to get used to, but looks like it's pretty scarce over here in the Westerlands. A lot of mountainous areas. So, okay. Let's keep on looking, see what we can figure out what's going on here. Stony Sept, Pink Maiden. I guess we're in like the Riverlands area. Okay, it says the Pink Maiden's owner is Clan Tully, but the faction is the Vale. Okay, that's interesting also. The Vale, I mean, you would think it would be the Riverlands faction, but it looks like they've clumped the Tullys in with the Vale. Maybe the Vale and the Riverlands are kind of... Here's the Eyrie. Yeah, the Clan Aaron. Okay, the Vale. It looks like there is no Riverlands faction. I don't know if the story kind of picks up sometime after the Riverlands have been defeated. I'm not sure, of the actual timeline. Yeah, but there is no Riverlands. There's a Clan Tully, which is part of the Vale. Fair Market. It's all this area right here in the middle of the map would normally be part of the Riverlands. It's Palisade. I've never heard of that town. Okay, the Twins. Okay, the Twins. Okay, they got the Twins part of the Southern Kingdom. So I guess this must, as far as this game's concerned, the Walder Frey must have, joined the Westerlands. Maybe it's after the Red Wedding. Okay, so that's interesting. So the Twins aren't with the Tullys there, with the Southern Kingdoms. Let's check the Dreadfort. Let's see what's going on up here. Okay, we got the Clan Bolton, and they have their own faction, which is very unique, called the Free Houses. So this might work out pretty cool. Having, it's kind of like the Boltons do their own thing once they take Winterfell, and they're kind of separate from everybody. That's very interesting. The Free Houses, with Clan Bolton, and it looks like they have a few other castles other than the Dreadfort. So that's a very interesting concept. Okay, I'm wondering where White Harbor is. Where's White Harbor? Look like they might not have put in White Harbor. They got stuff, look, up on the island of Skagos. They've got a whole town out there and castles, all kinds of stuff. Very interesting. Okay, here's a bunch of castles over here. There should be the town of White Harbor should have been right here. But it looks like there's no White Harbor yet. Okay, let's just keep on checking things out. Let's see. The Manderleys, okay. So, yeah, the Manderleys do own this stuff. I guess it's that light blue color, the Manderleys, but they're missing their flagship town. but we'll let it slide for now. There's Winterfell right here in the center. Clan Stark. Okay. Just check out a little bit more what's going on. Tumble down. Looks like they left it at Douglandis. It's like, look, that's a leftover town from the Botanians. Deepwood Mott out here. And check out Bear Island. I mean, the guy that created this must love him some Bear Island, because this is the most developed, huge Bear Island I've ever seen in a mod. They have 2 towns. They have several villages, several castles. This in itself could be a giant kingdom, all by itself. I mean, this is the most upscale Bear Island I've ever seen. I mean, it has a Mormont Keep, Bear Island Watch. It has, I mean, this is a huge Bear Island. Okay, let's see. There's Barrowtown, Salt Spear Port. There's a couple northern towns down in this little area. Yeah, still owned by Clan Stark. Let's check out the Iron Islands. They look pretty sparse. Okay, there's Pike right there. Yeah, a few villages. No Lord Sport. Looks like there's just Pike for right now. Looks like the Iron Islands by Clan Greyjoy are still look pretty. It looks like the Iron Islands needs a lot of work. Okay. Okay, let's see. What haven't we checked out yet? Okay, the Vale. Quite a few little things in the Vale. There's. Okay, let's go down here. There's King's Landing, Tubbleton, Maiden Pool, Antlers is its own town by Clan Lannister. Okay. And then now we're over here in the Stormlands now. There's the Baratheon. There's Clan Baratheon, Faction Baratheon. This yellow stag. So there we go. We got the. And there's Dragonstone. Okay, Dragonstone doesn't have its own faction here. It's just a part of Clan Baratheon. Okay, alright. I guess we can go over and let's look and see what Esso's all about now. Let's see. Okay, we got Valisar, Mir, Tyros, Pentos, several towns over here. There's Bravos and all the way up to Lorath. And it says the faction is the Targaryens in Lorath. With the clan on it, it's the Second Sons. And then you got Bravos is owned by Clan Targaryen. Okay. Targaryen. Okay. It looks like they're starting off. Norvos is also Clan Tar. Okay. This is very okay. They're starting out. The Targaryens is a super powerful off the start kingdom. I mean, they pretty much own all of Essos. They've taken over all of Essos. Tyros, Mir, everything. So it's all, I mean, from as of right now, the White Walkers and Clan Targaryen, well, Kingdom Targaryen looks very powerful off the start. There's Valisar over here, which would be like the only thing that would be the Volantine from Volantis type kingdom. But yeah, I mean, Essos is just a piece of Essos, but it's all owned by Clan Targaryen. Okay. Very interesting. I mean, I like the idea of something different. I'm always for something different. I'm not sure about some of these, some of these locations on the map, maybe because I'm just used to, what I've been seeing from the other mods. But, okay, let's just check out some stuff. Let's go look at some of the kingdoms. We'll start at the Baratheon kingdom. Okay, it looks like the leader is Stannis, is the ruler of, and looks like he's wearing it's kind of like looks like some kind of imperial armor. There's not any unique armors based on like the TV show or anything yet. They've kind of just looks like they're just been placed in whatever faction. It looks like they must have used the Empire, one of the Empire factions, to make the Baratheon kingdom. So that's probably what happened here, but I mean, I guess he tried to give him a Stannis bald, head and look like Stannis. So Stannis is the ruler. I guess Renly must be. Yeah. Let's see. Here's some of the clans we got here. Okay. Yeah, I do not see any Renly. I do see Sir Davos down there, and Shireen and Melisandre. Let's look at Davos. There's Davos Seaworth there. Okay. Looks like some of these other guys are just kind of leftovers from Bannerlord that haven't been renamed and redone yet, which can be expected. But yeah, those guys right there. Selyse, Davos, Shireen, and then we got Melisandre right here at the end. There's Melisandre. Okay. I guess we can move on and let's check out some other stuff. Let's go check out the next kingdom. Okay, let's see what's going on with Dorne. Okay, it's the ruler of Dorne is Doran. You know, he's of the Martells, Clan Martell. He's got several. Okay, he's got several clans aligned with him. Okay, let's check it. There's Oberyn Martell right here. He's got his little. They put the little leopard skin thing on him. You got Tyrene, Obaria. There's the Sand Snake girls. Are in there. I don't see. I thought that there were more of them than that, but there's some of those. Okay, let's move on. Now let's check out. This was interesting. The free houses. Let's see what the leader's roost. There's the Roose Bolton right there. He's the leader. Okay, it looks like the other clans in the free houses, as of right now, are Clan Bolton and Clan Karstark, which kind of makes sense. It's, Bolton did their own thing and kind of decided to be, the ruler of the North by themselves. And then you had the Karstarks that just bounced on King Robb. They just left and did their own thing too. So I'm curious why the Umbers aren't with them yet. But as of right now, it's just those two, and then it's a bunch of other straggler clans from Bannerlord that hadn't been replaced or renamed yet. But this is a good concept, this little free houses thing. So very cool, very unique to this. And I'm all for. It's always good to have smaller kingdoms. It gives you a place to start war here. Okay, let's go check out the southern kingdoms led by King Joffrey. There's King Joffrey. Looks like he's very short and little. Looks a little older than you would think he was, but there is King Joffrey, ruler of the southern kingdoms. Okay, here's the Clan Lannister. There's Jaime Lannister. That's an interesting looking armor. That looks different. Is that like a Hand of the King badge? What is that pinned onto his armor right there? That's interesting. There's Jaime Lannister there. See who else here? We got Tommen, Jaime. Here's Cersei. There's Cersei Lannister. Okay, we got Bronn of the Blackwater, part of this clan, Clan Lannister. And there's Tywin right here. And you got Sandor, there's the Hound. Okay, and then we got Myrcella and Tyrion. Looks like Tyrion is a baby right now, as of right now. So, okay. Interesting. There's Clan Lannister. Okay, let's see who else is part of the southern. We got the Clegangs. There's the mountain right here. Let's see who else we have. We have and then we have the Tyrells. A few other clans, aligned with the southern kingdoms. Here's the Tyrells. There's Mace Tyrell. And then you got Loras, and here's Marjorie. Okay. The cool thing about having all these people is the way the marriage works in here. You can, looks like you'll be able to get married to any of these people. You know, Marjorie or whoever. Okay, who's this now? Okay, that's their oldest, House Tarley. And here's the phrase. There's Walder Frey. There's Walder Frey. Looks like a warrior here, which everybody knows he's not. But I mean, okay. So there is Clan Frey. Okay. Let's see what's the next. Okay, let's look at the Targaryen. Let's check out Targaryen. Here is Queen Dany right here. There's Daenerys. Look at her little white eyebrows. Looks like she gave her some. They gave her some pretty tan skin. There's Dany right there. You know, and this is the members of her clan. Is Jorah. Look like they used. They must have used the Khuzaits as the stock for the Targaryen. They're wearing Khuzait armor, which makes sense considering you got the Dothraki, with their and then the horse archers or whatever. So they're true. It'd be easier to change the Khuzaits into Dothraki, since they already are horse archers. Okay, let's see some of the other clans associated. Got the Second Sons. That's interesting. The Second Sons, and there's Dario up there as a clan, aligned with House Targaryen. Okay, let's move on. Let's check out the North. Okay, there is the ruler of the North, Robb Stark. Okay, so Robb Stark is alive. So apparently this is before the Red Wedding, but Walder Frey has went to the Westerlands, which kind of don't make sense, but Robb Stark is alive here. Okay, and here's Jon Snow. They really need to upgrade their beard selection in Bannerlord, because it's kind of hard to find a little chin strap like beard like that the one Jon Snow had. You kind of get stuck with these fluffy beards, but I mean you can only do it with what you got. So this is the Jon Snow of this mod as of right now, and it looks like they're using the Battanians as the the stock standard that they made these guys out of. We got Arya. There's Arya. Looks like she has a bow here. There's Bran. Look, he has a little baby face. And here's Sansa right here. Okay. Looks like Rickon. Okay. Okay, we got the Mormonts, the Glovers, Umbers, Greyjoys. Let's look at the Greyjoys. Okay, it's the leader of the Greyjoys is Yara, and then Theon. There's Theon Greyjoy right here. He's a vassal of the North. Okay. Got the Reeds, the Manderleys. The Manderleys, they just have a few castles. Of course, they didn't have White Harbor, but I'm sure it'll get added later. Okay. Let's check out the Vale. Lysa Arryn is the ruler of the Vale. We've got several. Got the Tullys. There's the Tullys is one of their vassals. There's Brendan is the leader of the Tullys. Edmure. So right now it's pretty much just Edmure and the Blackfish right now of the Tullys, which is aligned with the Vale right now. Okay. And last but not least, the White Walkers. And here they're led by the Night King, which right now he's just a blue-faced dude. So I think they're working on a actual face of the Night King with the horns and with the spikes or whatever. But as of right now, they're just a blue-faced people, and it looks like it's kind of interesting. They all got little names and stuff like they're regular people, but I mean that is what it is right now. That's a very interesting concept for this mod, making them a kingdom with vassals and marriage and all that. I guess they have kids and marriage and all that stuff. But and it looks like they used the Sturgians as their base for they transferred into the White Walkers. So, okay, so this is the White Walkers. It's very, one thing I can say, it's very unique to this, this mod, that's for sure. You haven't seen anything like it, so. Okay. And then they just have, just a bunch of Sturgeon right now. It's still just a bunch of Sturgeon clans, uh, as far as part of the White Walkers right now. Okay. Very nice, very nice. Okay, before I finish this video up, I think I'm gonna just head on over to make my way over to Winterfell. Check out something, and we'll just see if we can just kind of walk into Winterfell and see if they've made any kind of changes to any of the castles or interiors or anything. See if what kind of progress they've made on some of this stuff. And see if I can kind of make my way up that way. Okay, so there's like a path. This map's completely different, so I want to have to try to make sure there's some way I could make my way up to Winterfell without getting killed by one little dude. It's interesting how like these guys are pretty much these lords are running around and they're just kind of getting called by their friend. Oh, there! Look at that, the wildlings. There's wildlings there. I didn't see that. I guess. Yeah, it looked like there was like a group of wildlings. There they are, 48 wildlings. The faction is the wildlings. Oh, I never did check out the minor faction, so we should do that. Let's check out let's go back in here and let's look up let's go see if we could find the minor factions. See what kind of changes have been made to those. Okay. I don't believe it'll be under. Okay. Oh, here it is. Minor factions. Okay. We have the Brave Companions. That's definitely from Game of Thrones. Okay. We got the Brave Companions. They were at war with the Vale. There you got the Free Folk led by Mance Rayder. You got Tormund, Ygritte. Okay. We got the Night's Watch is in this game. Okay, we got the Night's Watch. They're at war with the White Walkers. They're led by Benjen Stark. There's Ed. That's cool. So this must be Roman. Don't look like they have any holdings. Sons of the Harpy, Storm Crows, Brotherhood Without Banners, the Golden Company. There's Brotherhood. There's Beric Dondarrion, Thoros Amir. Very interesting. This is a good. See, I mean, there's all kinds of things. There's all kinds of ways to optimize and change and make really cool parts that using just this Bannerlord model. And it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be work in progress. It's very interesting all the different things you can do with the way even though Bannerlord is still in the really early state, just many different options and ways you could change stuff to make it work for you. So that's very cool. I didn't think about those minor factions. All the kingdoms that you really would want to make a kingdom, but you really couldn't because, just for right now, that making a minor faction is very interesting. Okay, looks like Winterfell is up here. See, I wonder if I could traverse through these mountains and get there. Okay, there is Winterfell. Owner Clan Stark. Okay, there is Winterfell. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'll go ahead and pay $8.50. Let's just check out the inside of the Lord's Hall for right now. Looks like Catelyn Stark's in here. Okay. Just looks like it's still like there's been no changes. It looks like it's just a generic Britannian Lord's Hall right now. Just go up here and see if we can find Catelyn Stark. Okay. Here she is right here. Looks like she's just decked out in some Britannian gear. Yeah. Okay. Look at this. A Northern Archer Warrior. Okay. It's like they changed the, just changed the names of some of the troops. Looks like that might be like a what? But it has a spear, so yeah, maybe I don't know. I mean, maybe we'll save a looking at all the different troop types, for another video, because this one's getting. Okay, before I end this video, I think we're gonna go see if we can just walk around the town of Winterfell and see if they've been made any kind of changes to, anything in the actual town. Okay, let's just look around. Okay, it looks like it's still just a Battanian town. It could be Douglandis or any one of those. So still just a default Battanian town right now. Okay, well, I think that's all for this video. I mean, I want us all to definitely support this. I mean, I think this is a good thing that, a good thing that he's put this thing out early. First we can see the development. I mean, as far as I know, it's just one guy that's did all this work and put this out here. And it's always a good thing to have competition. So I mean, the more people working on Game of Thrones mods, the better they're going to be. I mean, competition's great. It forces people to get better. So I'm gonna play this, and I'm gonna try to start Mid Kingdom, play this, see how it works out, and hopefully they keep updating and this keeps getting better and better. I'd love to see new armors, new weapons, new models, and just new castles, everything. I'd like to see some good quests added. Hopefully by the time this could. I mean, I would love to see this thing get real big. Uh, the early bird gets the worm usually. So I mean, this guy's put the first one out here, so he's gonna get a lot of views. So he's gonna have maybe he can get some people to sponsor him or something. Some people who can join his teams, and they can make this thing great. So we shall see. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Until next time.